So I started OTR Records, and I was still on the run. So that's what I named it, On the Run Records.
And just to let all the people know, like, this is no relation to Graffiti Crew, OTR. Like,
no, but they have tapped in, or vice versa, about doing collaborations and things.
I love that. I'd like to see that.
So we are always open to it. It's just the artist that at that time that we're gonna do the campaign with, I dropped that artist. So or he asked for his release. So,
is that Swifty?
Yes.
Okay. So that was, and I think that's around the time when I first started hearing about this label and all that. But I made an appearance on Trash Bag Boys, and that's when Swifty was still there. So shouts to Comparator and all that. You feel me?
Definitely.
Good dude. And Swifty was, big OTR Records.
He was. At the end of the day, I had nothing negative to say about Swifty. Swifty made a lot of mistakes. He was young and naive, and when you think you're the biggest artist, you don't listen. At the end of the day, he learned his life lessons the way he learned them, because the way he approached certain situations, and I love Swifty, but at the same time, I wish him well. It's been way stress free without Swifty on the label. Like to be truly honest, Swifty tapped in and a couple times and trying to sum someone off or whatever, and everyone on the team voted against it. So we all love Swifty, but it's just the headache's not worth.
As a person, it's love, but just the business at this point.
Whatever comes associated with Swifty is not worth the juice. There's no more juice squeezing that out no more type shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like you see the numbers with the OTR rollout and campaign. Like, and the thing is, Swifty went on Crazy Hood Media and said he made OTR this. But the truth is, the numbers don't lie. Like all our artists do bigger numbers than Swifty, and it's because Swifty had a budget behind them. Like when you have a budget pushing your marketing versus you just dropping it on an Instagram, what's gonna work?
It's gonna get more traction if there's money put behind it 100 times. I mean, that's like, regardless, you could be the dopest motherfucker in the world, but if there's no budget behind it,
exactly,
that makes all the difference, bro.
Yeah,
a team is real important. When a motherfucker could just worry about rapping and doing what he gotta do, pull up to interviews, but all that shit's structured, and you got real funny and motherfuckers that really want to see you win, it goes a long way.
Definitely.
So me coming in just from an outside perspective, I didn't even really know shit about it. I went over and did the podcast. It was dope. Obviously, I was familiar with both I had known Raider because he had been coming to No Jumper and he cool as fuck. And everybody know Raider, you feel me? He's the man. And then, obviously you got, at the time it was, you got to tap in with Swifty Blue, da-da-da-da. So I was like, fuck it, let's do this podcast and all that. You feel me? It was love. Shortly thereafter, there's the departure, and then I don't know what was announced first, his departure from Trash Bag Boys or OTR, but
OTR was first, and Raider called me, and he said, "Damn, if out of everyone in the world, if you're gonna publicly announce a departure from Swifty, then he's like, I might have to too." And I said, "Hey, I don't want to sway your decision. You do what you do as a man." Me and him had a private conversation, and the next day, he was no longer Trash Bag Boys for some reason.
Well, I remember because I remember the announcement because it caught me off guard. I was very surprised because, like I said, I was just over there, and it was big OTR. You feel me?
And at the end of the day, I respect Swifty because he did love OTR at one point. But the thing is, when you get lost in the sauce and you believe the hype, that's when sometimes the empire gets broken down, because at the end of the day, you gotta let the fans believe the hype. You gotta stay true to yourself every day and be hungry as you were when nothing was going on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And consistent. Like at one point, Swifty was one of the hardest working artists in the world, and I would have bet it on Swifty. Crazy. Right? And then he reached the amount that he popped out was a level of success, and that hunger and that drive, and it's really the perks and the lean and all that shit. it fucked with him, bro. It made him Grimy Suge, and Grimy Suge got him in trouble. That's the best way I can say it.